Hi, I'm Liz.
And I'm River. And you're listening to
The Book Fairies.
So how are you?
How are you doing?
Oh no, you answer first.
Okay, I'm doing okay. Just came back from my holiday, which was cool. It was really confusing though because over there it's summer and here it's freezing cold. So we just woke up with warm weather and we could have breakfast outside.
Oh wow.
Which was awesome. So yeah, now when we came back it was like freezing again, and now I'm head to toe in clothing because it's so cold again.
Yeah, the Netherlands is pretty cold around this time.
Yep.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And we didn't really have a summer here either, so we just had a lot of rain. So it was very fun to go away and just have sun for a little bit.
That's so cool. Yeah, you were showing us, myself and our friend Fright, you were showing us like the balcony area where you were reading, and it just looked gorgeous.
Yeah.
I adore your outfit today. So you are
I am a vampire today. And you are?
I'm a ghost. I've been reading a lot about ghosts lately. I kept asking my fiance, I'm like, do I look like a clown? I feel like I look like a clown.
No, totally not. That's like the last thing I think of if I see you now.
Chill. I like it.
We wanted to do a little thing for Halloween. I know it's late, but yeah. Better late than never.
Halloween never dies, y'all. In this house, Halloween is always going.
Every day.
Yeah. Every day. Yeah. So yeah, the last thing we wanted to address is, you probably heard in the intro, if you've been with us for a bit now, I have a name change. I wanted to choose something that was a little bit more gender neutral. This is a name that one of my followers on Twitter kind of suggested, and I really loved. So yeah, it's gender fluid name. That's it.
It's a flowy name, like a river.
Yeah,
I love
exactly.
Yeah.
It's like that Vanessa Carlson song.
I don't know. Vanessa Carlson, I'm sorry.
I'm going to have to send you that song. But
okay.
I love her. I'm trying to think of like one of the more well-known songs by her.
My wig keeps going back. I'm sorry to keep adjusting my wig.
It's okay. If I had my wig on right now, it would just be a big like mess. I need to get like fabric softener so I can like, brush through the wig.
Softener. I always have to think of what was that in How I Met Your Mother?
Oh yeah, I love that show. Oh my gosh.
It's awesome. I always quote that.
Yeah.
That show. It's my comfort show.
No, it's such a good show, but Ted is a bitch.
What?
I said
Ted.
Ted is a bitch. Yeah, he's a little whiny bitch.
Such a bitch. Oh, really? He is. He's so what's it called? Egocentric too.
Yeah.
Like Barney is such a better friend to Marshall than he is.
I know. Marshall's the best.
Yeah.
Like,
I think my sliss has gone. Oh no, it hasn't. I was gonna say my sliss has gone down, but now it hasn't.
I think you should just keep it in because you look so cute with the fangs in.
Cheers.
You can take them out though. I understand.
For the listeners, I have fangs in right now because I'm a vampire. I'm just gonna see how far I get. But if the sliss gets too bad, I'll just remove them. We'll see.
Okay. What have you read this October? I know your list is like super immense.
Yeah. I've read some books, but like 3 of them were audiobooks, so that's why I can read a lot of books in a short amount of time.
Yeah.
But I read Leila by Colleen Hoover, which was a pretty cool book. It was about I don't know if we should get into the books because I have quite a big list.
I know. You can just give like a brief synopsis.
Okay, yeah. It's about this guy who meets a girl and a year later, or he's a musician, and then they got shot by some crazy stalker. And after that, his girlfriend isn't the same, and so he takes her to the place where they met, and that's where he meets the ghost. So yeah, that goes like, or
Oh, I
yeah.
love it. I've been reading so many like books with ghosts in it, so heck yeah.
I think you'll like this one. It's a pretty cool plot twist too. So I
love it.
I think you'll like the plot twist.
Oh yeah. I already think I know what it is. Like I'm already like, I think I know.
Oh, tell me, I'll cut this out. It's really cool. I'll send you the EPUB, and it's also on YouTube as an audiobook. So
That's awesome. Okay, yeah, you need to link it if it's on YouTube. On the tube.
in YouTube.
In it.
The next book that I read is Scott Pilgrim, the second volume. I love it. Like, the movie is one of my favorites. And so I read the first one, and then I was like, okay, I gotta read everything now. Yeah, that was just a really cute, fun, quick read. And then I read The Silent Patient by Alexis Michaelidis or something. And it's about this woman who she shoots her husband and then gets opgenomen. I don't know that word in English. Sentenced
Arrested?
to the psych ward, basically.
Oh, okay. So she gets yeah, you said it right. You said it right.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay, cool. This one doctor wants to find out why she actually shot the husband, because major information thing that I left out is that she goes silent after the crime. So
yeah.
she doesn't say a word anymore. So that's why it's called Silent Patient. And yeah, I don't know, it's just a really cool book. I think I was kind of disappointed with the plot twist, but that's okay. I really enjoyed it either way. And then I read the Queer Principles of Kit Webb. I think we talked about this one.
I think so, a little bit.
It's about, hold on, let me remove these fangs.
I knew you were gonna do it at some point. I could tell
Yeah.
you're just like, I hate this.
It's unavoidable.
Yeah, it's okay.
It's playing in the 18th century, I think, or in the 19th. And it's about Kit, and he is an what's it called? He robs people in carriages, but he doesn't do it now anymore, and he gets approached by this prince who wants to rob his dad. And yeah, they kind of get a friendship, which leads to more than that. Pretty standard story, but it's.
I mean, it does have the word queer in it, so.
Yeah, exactly. You can guess what it's about, and also the cover has two dudes like nearly kissing. So, I mean,
nice.
It's not even a spoiler. And then I read Sleepy Hollow, or I listened to it. It was like 1 hour and a half or something.
Nice.
It was cool story. Yeah, very very short and sweet. I don't think I would have read it if it was physically, because it was just very old-timey, and I was like, where's the spooky shit? They're just chilling in a tavern telling stories.
Yeah.
He sees people dressing nicely and stuff. I'm like, okay, so where's the Headless Horseman?
Yeah, no, I totally get that. Yeah.
The next one is, I think, my favorite one of the month, and it's called We Are Lost and Found. It's about this boy in the 80s. He's kind of finding himself because he's gay, and it's in the middle of the AIDS panic. So everyone is, or the AIDS is like really big in the picture, and people are just sort of ignoring it and hating on it. People with AIDS are feeling like very ignored. It was like very serious, and people were just not taking it seriously.
Yeah.
So it was very sort of interesting to read. I mean, I know it's written in this time and age, but in the end, there's also like the afterwards there are like two people who tell their story growing up, or like in being in their 20s in 83.
Yeah.
That was pretty interesting too. And yeah, the way it's written is kind of like different than normally because there's no quotation marks.
Oh
So
yeah, I
at
remember you
first
telling me that.
Yeah, you have to really get used to
Yeah.
it because you're like, okay, wait, is this a thought or are they actually speaking? But once you're used to it, it's very lovely to read it this way. And it's also like from one moment to another, it's going very fast. Like the scenes are pretty short.
So it's like
And
fast
so,
paced.
yeah, it's very fast paced. And I really like that because I could just read a couple of sentences in between some things, and that way I also read it faster.
Yeah.
That was really nice. I really enjoyed it, and I would definitely recommend it if you can get over the different writing
no
style.
quotations for the
Yeah.
talking. Yeah. Was it quotation
Yeah,
bubbles or whatever
exactly.
they're called?
I'd say it's really worth it.
That's awesome. It sounds really nice. I don't know, especially because it's in the 80s and I fucking love the 80s.
Yeah, it was so funny because he's really into music and stuff, the main character, and he goes a lot to this record store and he sees CDs and he's like, are these things really gonna become a thing? or is this like, he's so used to LPs and Walkman, what's a cassettes?
Discman or Walkmans.
So it's really funny to kind of read these thoughts, like, are CDs a thing? Or people were bringing rolls of quarters for the payphones and for the arcade games and stuff.
Yeah.
So that was really funny to read.
That's awesome. I love that. Yeah, definitely wanted. Man, you always recommend such good books, and then I never get to them.
But that's okay. You have time. I should make a list.
You should put that in the Discords. Liz's recommended, books.
Okay, I will make that.
Oh, good. I like that.
I'll put a new channel and stuff.
Yeah.
By the way, if you want to be in the Discord, there's a link in the description.
Yeah.
You're welcome to be there.
I haven't been very active because like this past month has just been chaos. Well, October was chaos. So.
Aww.
But I hope to get back into it because I don't even know what the monthly read is. We haven't picked something yet, huh?
I haven't picked something because I came back on the 1st.
Yeah.
So it's just kind of like, and
yeah, you need
I
to
still have to find books.
Yeah. No worries.
So if you have recommendations, I mean, throw them at me.
Okay.
I haven't made a list yet, so.
Oh, you know what? I do have one. I think I posted it. Oh, my phone is recording. I think it's like something dark. What is it called? The idea is very similar to like what I'm writing, but it's different and it's also set in like the 1800s, I believe. So it's like,
oh, nice.
I really want to read it just because it looks so cool, but I'll have to figure out what the name is.
If you want to talk about a book from 1800s, I also read one this month.
Yeah.
And that's by the same author of the Kid Webb book, and it's called Little Light Mischief.
Oh,
and
yeah.
It's a very short book, and it's very cute too. It's a sapphic story. One of them, sorry, this bit was really funny in the book because one of them, her bodice kept, or the shawl in her bodice kept going out of it because she was working on something, like bending over.
Yeah, so her boobies were all.
And so yeah, she kept having to tuck it in, and the other one was so distracted she couldn't embroider anymore because she was just like looking at her.
I totally know what that's like. Oh my god, I love boobs.
Yeah. I was just like reading it, that I was like, same girl.
Yeah.
But it was really funny read, like it was pretty cute.
That sounds really cute. Yeah,
I'll
even
send
like
you the EPUB too.
even the like the cover of it is like so cute and old timey.
It looks very like one of those hyper romantic books. Castle romances? Is that what it's called?
I don't read romance very much, so I don't know.
No, I know. That's why I'm asking you. I have no idea.
I don't either.
But but it looks like one of those books you get at the drugstore or something.
That reminds me, like, when I pick up my medication, like, I have to stand in line, and, like, right next to, like, where I pick up my meds, there's always, like a bookshelf, but it's always, like hardcore romance. It's like those dudes that just look so ripped.
Oh,
and
yeah.
it's like,
yeah.
it kind of looks like a picture, but it kind of doesn't. And then he's always, like, holding a woman that's just, like, or they're really close to each other. And they're, like, almost kissing, but, like, not.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they're,
Exactly.
like, what is it called? They don't really have, like, a lot of clothes on, that kind of thing. Yeah. It's always funny just sitting there, like, waiting to get my medication. I'm just, like, looking over. Like, okay.
The dudes are always shirtless, and the girls always have
and
very
they always
flowy
have
dresses.
long hair. Like, what is it with, like, dudes with, like, big ass, like boobs bigger than mine, and then, like, long hair, like, huge muscles. Like, I don't understand. Like, I can't imagine being attracted to that, to be honest.
Also, can you imagine how awkward it would be if you're reading that in public? Like,
I don't
you're
want to
just
think about that.
reading the book and people can look at the cover.
I don't want to think about that. I read one romance a long time ago, and it was smutty, and I think it was like a Western kind of a book, and there was so much sex. And I was just like, you know what? No. I don't wanna, like, the guy in it was such a douchebag. He kept, like, cheating on the girl. It was just like, why would you read this? Especially if you're, like, trying to... Yeah. Anyways.
Sorry. Second-hand embarrassment.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Okay, keep going.
Oh, this one, when I was in the airport flight thingy, the train that goes in the sky. Fuck, what's it called? Like the airplane.
The airplane.
Holy shit. Yes, the airplane. There was a... Are you okay? Okay, but
the airplane.
The airplane. The person next to my husband was reading Sears by Madeline Miller, and I was like, shit, yes, because I still want to read that book, and the cover was so pretty.
What is it called?
Black with the Sears or like it's circle without the L.
Oh, I wonder if I've heard of that.
I think it's about the mythology. It's a Greek mythology book.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. Cool. No doubt.
Yeah.
Oh, and I still have one book that I read this month.
Okay, go.
It's this one, Crimson Crown by Amy Patrick. Yeah. So I have some thoughts about this one because the story is really cool. I love the story and the world in it too, but the romance is so annoying. They're so jealous, especially the dude. He's ready to punch a guy if he looks at the main character the wrong way. And I'm just like, dude, chillax.
There's like nothing.
I don't know.
No, I agree. There's nothing more like there's not a. How am I gonna say this? It's such a turnoff when a character has like crazy jealousy. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's okay to have some like. I don't know, even that doesn't make any sense to me, like, just to be jealous in that way. Like, it's like, if you trust your partner and you love your partner, then, you know, you're gonna trust that they're not gonna, like, fool around with someone else. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
And if they do, like, you would hope that they have, like, they had discussed that in private or something, you know? But, like, especially men, that it just shows like aggressiveness and like also like control. That triggers me because my ex was like that, like super bad, and it's just gross. It's like a gross thing.
Yeah, it's so annoying. It's so obsessive or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. I got so annoyed while reading that. But
yeah.
the story and the world around it is just so interesting. So that's why I really like reading
I
that. I just
know. It's
ignored
so
the whole
hard.
romance part.
It's so
Yeah.
hard to find a book that has like all of the elements that you want, right? Like you have like the story is awesome, the world building is awesome, and then the characters. When books put in like rapey kind
Hi,
of.
Cassie.
Oh yeah, sorry. I don't know what he's barking at, and my fiance's like taking Andrew's like taking a shower, so he can't. He
No,
barks
but
at
it's
everything.
cute.
He barks at like if a car drives by. This is my
Aw.
house. This is my house. I just feel like if you're gonna have scenes like that or characters like that, you need to have like a learning curve for them or have a
Mhm.
reason for it to be there. Because, just writing a character that's jealous just because they're jealous, it's like, that's so gross, Like maybe you could have that character overcome their jealousy or like realize that like there was no reason to be jealous or, something that would like teach the reader that the character has, grown or I don't know what I'm saying, but
Yeah.
basically, I just feel like it's like for nothing. It's there for nothing and it teaches the reader like toxic behaviors, you know?
Yeah. I, j- I don't vibe with it. I
Yeah,
just feel
same.
like you can trust your partner just or partners not to do anything that you don't agree with.
Yeah,
Like
exactly.
oh nee, what's it called?
Yeah, like talk about it.
Ik ben het woord gewoon helemaal kwijt.
Nou, dat mag ook wel hoor. Hoe zeg
Maar
je
in
dat
het
gewoon in het
Nederlands weet ik
Nederlands?
het ook niet.
Ja, dat heb
Ja,
ik
dat
ook
weet ik
echt
ook
heel
niet.
vaak. Heel vaak.
Heel vaak, ja. Praat erover. Heb gewoon conversaties.
Yeah, like talk about it. Like go over the do's and don'ts and the boundaries of it.
Ja, conversation is key.
Yes, exactly. In every relationship, don't.
Yep.
Yeah. So
Every relationship has good things coming from conversation.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, what did you read?
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah. So I read a couple books this month. The first one that I like kind of like zipped through was this. It's called Voices: The Final Hours of Joan of Arc, and it's by David Elliott. When I picked it up, I thought it was going to be like an actual book, like just like, plot and everything. But I just saw it and I was like, oh my God, I love Joan of Arc. But what I didn't realize is that it's like an assortment of like Joan's like thoughts that are kind of like almost like in poem format or things that were said during her sentencing, like
So real thoughts?
Yeah,
I thought
well,
it was maybe historical fiction.
no, like most of these things are actually from the trials or
Oh,
things
wow.
that Joan wrote. This is my favorite part. They asked her why won't you wear a woman's dress and do you wish to be a man? Because of the way that
Mm-hmm.
Joan of Arc was. And then like other things, like they were like this one says confess. They're just like prodding at her to, you know, say that she was listening to the devil or something. I forget exactly what it was, but I don't know if you know the story of Joan of Arc, but basically, like, she said that saints came to her and she had like a mission to accomplish. Let me find the one that. Okay, so this one, I'm just gonna read it really quickly because it's just so pretty.
Okay.
But I made no such confession. It seems to me only real transgression was to invade and triumph in the sacred land of men. A woman in their landscape was a repugnant mortal sin, unless she was a loving wife or a kneeling nun or a knowing prostitute. They would have hated me far less if I had been a girl of ill repute instead of what I was and who I am, a girl who dared to live the life of a brave and honest man. I just thought that was so, like, I don't know, it just hit me in such a way. So yeah, that was Voices. Check it out, it's really cool. And then I read this one. I started reading a while back, and I only just finished it. It's called Highlandraven, a Scottish historical fantasy, and it's by Melanie Carsack. I hope I said that right. It's basically like a witchy book. Also takes place in like it's kind of like the 1800s. And it's basically like her calling to her craft, and it's just really beautifully written. I enjoyed it. There were some parts that were kind of dull, so I don't know. Like, I don't know if it's like a favorite of mine, but I definitely enjoyed it. Then I read, this is the arc. This is called A Crown of Ruin, and it's by Laura M. Dillow. And it's the Genesis Saga Book 1. So,
Oh, Laura.
yeah, she's awesome. This book was really great. Maybe one day we can interview her and go through the book together. So I don't want to give too much away about it. And also, because this was an arc, there's going to be a lot of like edits and such that she's doing. So I don't know exactly what I can like say about it. But yeah, I really enjoyed the main character. The main character is like, she's in college. She's sort of a daydreamer and a painter. And that has a lot to do with the plot. Yeah. And it's definitely it's a fantasy for sure, but it's also got a lot of, I don't know how much I can say, so I don't know. We'll just have to wait.
Just leave it at this.
Yeah. Yeah. Then I read, this is kind of what got me into like the ghosts thing. Oh my gosh. Okay, so this is City of Ghosts, Victoria Schwab. I think that's, I don't know how to say her last name. Schwab. Swab. Yeah. Sorry, Victoria.
Schwab.
It's a haunted girl and adventure like no other. So basically, this girl, her name is Cass. She has a near-death experience, and her best friend is a ghost, and he saved her from the same river that I believe he passed away in. And so since she had the near-death experience, she's able to kind of like touch the fabric of the other side, or like she gets to go through the veil, but it's really dangerous for her because of reasons. So her her best friend like is there to like help her, and I don't know, I just love her best friend so much. Anyways, so this was a really good book.
It's so nice to have lovable characters,
dude. He's
that
just
are like
so
not
funny.
Main characters.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so this one I just finished like 2 days ago or something, and this is Squad by Maggie Tokuda Hall. I hope I said that right. And Maggie also wrote the Mermaid, the Witch in the Sea, which we loved. And then they came out with this comic, and it's a pretty thick boy, but you can get through it pretty quick. And the characters in it are so awesome. The main character, Becca, is like just so cool. Like, I love her. She's a character that you can really like. I don't know. She just seems so real, like realistic, you know. And it's also a sapphic tale. So or there's sapphic sapphic elements in it, so like I really loved that.
Nice.
Yeah, and I didn't know how it was going to end. That's another thing that I love about books like this, is that like I had no idea how it was going to end, and I really loved it. I feel like it came full circle, which I don't think you get to do often in like a small, like, or a shorter tale. Anyways, so those are the ones that I read this month. They're obviously not that much, but that's what I got through.
Quite a good staple.
A pile.
Yeah. I'm so excited to read Squad. I ordered it today.
I know, I'm so excited. I know you'll love it. And it's about werewolves, if you can't tell. So
nice. I saw those pictures, like the epic pictures, and I'm like, oh no,
I keep going back because the last one is the best. Like the last, I want to show you, but then you'll know too much.
Oh shit!
I don't want you to know.
I saw it on the story.
Yeah, but I've been trying to like only show like the hands and not the faces, because I'm like, I don't want you to know.
Okay, don't show me the faces. I want to be surprised.
But like, look at how the illustrations are so amazing. The illustrations are done by Lisa Sterl, I think, or Sterl. I don't know how to pronounce her. I'm really bad with last names, guys. And like how every chapter is so cool.
Ooh, Greystone.
Yeah,
nice.
And like the blood.
Squad goals,
yeah. All right. So
Nice.
those are the books that I read this last month.
Awesome. I can't wait to talk with you about Squad. We gotta make an episode about it.
Yeah, for sure. We should ask Maggie to come on the podcast at some point. I know that she said she would if she has some time. So
nice.
But yeah.
Then we can talk about 2 books. That'd be awesome.
Yes. What are you currently reading?
Oh, yeah, I just quickly wanted to say, like, I also ordered One Last Stop, but in Dutch.
Yes.
And I'm very excited to read that one, because I wanted to reread it, but then I was like, hold on, let me reread this in Dutch, because I understood, like, Red, White, and Royal Blue so much better, the jokes in Dutch. So I was like, hell yeah, let me do this. I'm very excited to get back into that story again. But currently I am reading Carrie by Stephen King, which, yeah, I have kind of a hate-love relationship with it. So, yeah, I'm some bits are like, Carrie gets bullied really bad.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not very fun topics, but it's also, I'm really sort of curious because Carrie is telekinetic, so that's really cool. And it really reminds me a lot of I'm Not Okay With This, which is a show which got cancelled, so we only have the first season. But it's a really fun show, and if you haven't seen it yet, you should watch it. But yeah, that's basically also about a telekinetic teen.
Yeah.
And I saw some similarities with it, so I was like,
yeah.
Did you get inspired by this?
Have you ever watched Carrie the movie?
No, I haven't. But I kind of want to after this. But I feel like some scenes that I'm reading, the mom sometimes scratches her face and stuff. And I don't know if they show that in the film.
I don't remember that, but I do know that her mom is like high key religious in the movie. I've never read the book, but the movie is pretty. Yeah, it's intense. It's an intense movie.
Does she get locked in the shed a lot, or in a closet?
I think she gets locked in her room. I don't know if there's a closet. It's been a while since I've watched it, but there's also another Carrie movie too. I think it's called Carrie 2 or something like that, and it's like her.
How original.
Yeah, exactly. But anyways, yeah, that's anything by Stephen King, man. You gotta watch out.
Yeah, exactly. I knew that, and I was just curious to read one of his books. It's just like some bits are like, I don't know, and some parts I'm skipping because it's from the point of views from the school, from the classmates, which is just very boring in my opinion.
Yeah.
Sorry, don't come for me, but like some bits are just, I don't vibe with it.
I think that's okay. And then we're both reading a book right now.
Yeah.
Currently. We are both reading, I don't have the cover on it, but
The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue.
The Invisible Life, yes, of Addie LaRue. And this is also by the same author that
V.E. Schwab.
V.E. Schwab. And they also wrote The City of Ghosts, which is why I picked this one up, because I was like, holy crap, I didn't know that she also wrote this. So I had to give it a shot, and it was a pretty penny, but I'm excited that I have it. And I'm excited that you're reading it with me.
Yeah, and Fright's also gonna read it with us, I think.
Yeah, I hope so. That would be awesome.
That would be so cool. Then we can have a little chat with the 3 of us. For the people that don't know, Fright's our friend.
Yeah, they're amazing.
Yeah.
We love them. Yeah. Mm-hmm. They're also an incredible artist, and they are also getting into writing. And we should have...
Oh, yeah. They, I think they're releasing a poem book.
Yeah, that's what they said. And then they are also working on, or they want to work on a book for NaNoWriMo. And I think it's like a horror, so that'll be interesting.
Oh yeah, with the cryptics and stuff.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'd love to read. I always think it's really interesting to read stuff by people that you know, because
Yeah.
you want to see how they think, or like, well, you know, how they would explain something, and I always love that. So
Yeah, exactly. And the way that their mind goes
yeah.
to things, like you can just go like, okay, if I were to read this, maybe it would end differently.
Yeah.
I think that's pretty cool. Yeah.
Oh, another thing is we should narrate our masquerade stories. I've been meaning
Yeah.
to narrate mine, but I just haven't had time. And you just finished yours, so
Mm-hmm.
it would be cool to like do that and then release it together.
I don't know how I would feel about like narrating it because it's
Mine has like some moments, and it's there's some things that go on.
yeah. Exactly.
Yep,
So
yep.
I don't know how like comfortable that will be to narrate.
Well, if you don't want to, it's okay. I definitely want to narrate mine just because
no, it's fine.
I think I need the practice, and I think that it's helping me with my own book right now. So definitely gonna get through that at some point.
Oh yeah, you told me that when you're narrating your story, you find the flaws. That's really cool.
Yeah, I think like when you just read it out loud, it's, editing silently is one thing, using tools is one thing, but I feel like the most solid, like bulletproof way to edit your story is to read it out loud, because then you get like a full idea of like, what are your readers thinking while they're reading your story, and does this word actually work, or does it feel like it's breaking the flow of the story, or maybe you're noticing that you're using the word that too much, or boat too much, and you can only really notice that when you're saying it out loud. Like when you hear yourself say over and over again, you notice it. So yeah, when you're writing, I definitely recommend like reading out loud or reading portions of it out loud, just so that way you can catch those little things, those little hiccups.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like I think that's good, because you can read it like silently so much, but then still not catch it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, do both, I guess.
Yeah. At least read it back, dude. Like I think that's a given.
Yeah.
To just read your own story too.
Yeah.
To see if it's okay and
I
stuff.
didn't even realize that until we narrated our first stories, and I was like, holy shit. Like I can see all of the flaws.
Oh yeah. Nice.
Yeah.
But yeah, we should do it. It's
Yeah.
fun. We use the same what's it called? The form, same. How do you say it?
Oh my god, what is the word? Prompts.
I don't know. Oh yeah,
We use the same prompts.
it was. Yeah. It was 500 to 1500 words,
Mm-hmm.
and then a knife had to be mentioned, and it had to take place at a masquerade.
Right. Yes.
Yeah.
And I
I
feel like
think that was it.
both of our stories are so good, and like we use those elements totally separately. You know what I mean? Like
Very differently.
very
yeah.
differently, but it like works. It works so well. And yours, I was just like, holy crap, that's so awesome. Like, yes.
Yeah, our stories are just so different. I love that.
Yeah.
I love how minds are so different. So, and it's so cool that you can come up with such a different thing from such a similar sort of point.
Yeah, exactly.
Because it took place at the same things. But I think yours takes place in like 1800s.
Yeah.
Mine is in the modern age.
Yeah. No, I love that too. I feel like time, like setting your story in a certain timeline really like helps that as well. Like in terms of like character voice, like finding out like what your characters are like, and like how things could be seen, and how people like address each other, how they interact. So like, yeah, I never really wrote stories like that until my first one, and I was like, holy shit, like I actually really love writing in this time. Like this time really like feels right to me. But it's so like opposite to like my book, because my book takes place in like the modern day, or like, you know, this day and age. But I do have characters from back in the day.
From the Victorian.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Well, it's all over. But yeah, no. Anyways,
that was also with this book too. We got a little glimpse of from the vampire queen. She was born in 1730 something.
Oh wow.
Or 1830. So I really liked those little chapters too, because indeed that was also like written. How they converse is so different than in this day and age.
Yeah.
And I think that's really cool in books. Yeah.
Yeah, I love that. Like, I don't know. I've been trying to figure out like character voice a lot, because it's a major key in writing. Like, I listen to a lot of like writers podcasts and stuff, and like character voice is like number one. So yeah, so I've been really trying to figure that out, and it's something that I notice in books a lot too, like you know, little words or certain things that only one character uses and that kind of thing. So I feel like time-wise that's a really cool tool to use.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay, I feel like I've taken up too much of our time. Do you have other current reads?
You're good.
Or just those two?
No.
Me either. Oh no. I am reading this one too. It's called The Familiars.
Oh yeah, you showed that before, I think.
Yeah, so I finally started reading it. And you know, I mean, I don't know how to feel about it yet. It's kind of slow paced. Which like is fine, but when you have a thick ass book that you're trying to get through, like, I don't know.
Yeah. I found an audiobook for the Invisible Life, so I'm just gonna send it to you.
Yeah.
And then I'll link it below too. So yeah, because I get through audiobooks so much faster than normal books.
It makes sense. And like, people are like, audiobooks aren't reading. And it's like, well, when you have a job, or, you know, like, it's not always easy to have time to just sit and read. Like, that's a luxury. So audiobooks are so awesome to have at hand, because then you can like listen to the story while you're doing your work. So I poo-poo anyone that thinks audiobooks are not reading.
Also, audio or ebooks help a lot too.
Yes.
Because I read a lot on my phone, and I just read it while I am brushing my teeth and waking up in the morning if I can sleep in.
How can you do that? You said that before. You were like, oh, you know, I do it while I'm brushing my teeth. Do you like this?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh
I just like brush my teeth.
I must be like a really messy teeth brusher, because like I can't imagine like I can't. I don't know if I could do that. You got skill.
How? Like,
I don't know. I was like, how?
You can move your phone in front of you. It's okay if you move.
I'm gonna try that. I'll try out your method.
Nice. And if you leak, that's your mind. But if you leak, put a handdoek. What's a handdoek?
Oh my God, like a towel?
Yeah, put a towel on your lap, and then if you leak, it gets on the towel.
Wait, do you sit while you brush your teeth?
Yeah.
What is going on in this? What is going on?
I'm Dutch. That's what it is.
I don't understand. I don't remember being able to sit down while. What is happening?
How do you brush your teeth?
I stand and I just quickly brush them, and then I'm done. I don't understand. We have to. Okay, please leave in the comments if you sit and or can read while you're brushing your teeth, because I surely cannot. Oh my God. Tell me what books you are looking forward to reading next.
So I'm looking forward to De Laatste Halte, which is One Last Stop in Dutch. And then also Squad, because De Laatste Halte is coming tomorrow, I think.
Oh, wow. That's awesome.
Yeah, it's so fast. And then Squad is here in like 2 weeks.
Yeah, because I think it's shipping from like US, I think, right?
No, I just ordered it from bol.com,
Oh.
which is here. It's the store here in the Netherlands.
Oh, okay.
It's comparable to Amazon, I think.
Oh, okay.
Because you can get everything there.
Oh, that's awesome. I think my sister told me about that. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, probably. River Sisters, also from the Netherlands, or she lives here in the Netherlands.
Yeah, she does, and she literally just messaged me, and she's like, "Hey, are we still podcasting tonight?" So, like, right after this, I have to podcast with her, and then right after that, I have like a meeting with my psychiatrist. So, just today is crazy.
Oh no, that's so busy.
No, I know, and then I have
Give
to
her
finish.
my greetings.
Yeah, and then I have to paint, so it'd be cool to like listen to an audiobook. So I appreciate that.
I'll send it. I'll send it really quick then after this.
Yeah. So yeah, get any other books that you're.
Yes, the motel.
Ooh.
Which is a short Odd Thomas story. I don't know if you know Odd Thomas.
Mm-mm.
It's this guy who can see ghosts, so that's right up your alley.
Yeah, I love it.
I found this at the thrift store, and there's like this personal message in here, which is so funny.
What does it say?
I don't know, is that okay to say?
Yeah.
Do you think?
Yeah.
I'll translate it after. It says, lieve Patrick, om lekker te ontspannen. Ik hou van je, dikke kus.
Oh no, and that was found in the thrift store.
It was found in the thrift store,
That's
so it's basically, dear Patrick, here's something to chill. I love you, big kiss.
Oh man.
So yeah, I don't know what went wrong there, but I have it now.
Yeah. Well, thanks to whoever got that for Patrick.
Yes. Do we have something to look forward to?
Yeah, I think I'm actually gonna. There's something on here. No, it's okay. I was
plastic.
Yeah, I am also going to start reading this because I have been like really into like true crime and such, but I figured that like after this book, I'm going to start looking into like books about like actual true crime, like things that have actually taken place, because I'm obsessed lately. Like that's all I do. I watch like ghost shows and or movies, like documentaries about like true crime. And I'm so desensitized.
I'll send you some podcasts.
I know you all.
There's
you've sent me some before, but I don't think I ever got into them because I was like still listening to other kinds of podcasts at that time.
Oh yeah. I'll send them again. No problem.
Okay, I love you. Thank you.
Thank you so much for doing this podcast with me again.
Oh, it was so nice to like talk to you after the vacation, and we appreciate everyone that like takes time to like listen to our podcasts and chill out with us while we talk about books. So thank you guys for being a part of our journey.
Thank you so much.
If you guys want to follow us, we do have an Instagram at the Book Fairies Pod on Instagram, and then we also have the Book Fairies Pod on Twitter. Right?
Yeah, it's just Book Fairy Spot.
Yeah.
Because the Book Fairy Spot is too long on Twitter.
Oh, yeah. And then we have the Book Fairies. Is it the Book Fairies Pod at gmail.com?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. If you guys want to send us your story or an email or have a request of something that you'd like to hear from us, send them in. And also please rate and review our podcast. It really helps. We would love to know what you guys think.
Yes, drop a like too.
Yeah,
like if you're on YouTube.
Yeah, I think like most people probably find us on YouTube.
Are you from YouTube or on Spotify?
Yeah, let us know.
Yeah, like I'm curious.
Yeah, it would be awesome to like find out like where people are coming from. Thank you guys all for listening.
See you later.
Bye.
Doei.
Doei. I'm so excited to like listen to The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue because I need to finish it.
I read like 3 episodes or chapters.
Chapters, same thing.
Same story, different versions.
Yeah, exactly.
All are true.